Did it recording? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me close it and exit again. This is how you get to the library. You click this button right here. Right here.
Okay.
It opens up the library. And then to get to so yeah, these little tabs up here is what you would play. The little colorful tabs. Is how you get to different things you would play that are on the program log. So on the program log, it'll tell you program log is just playing your PS. It's really like it's commercial, but we don't call them commercials. PSAs, promos, all of that. So for instance, the PSA, not a PSA, but like they may tell you to play like Blues Time in the Sea, which is it's a type of promo. So BTIC stands for Blues Time in the City. It's the abbreviation in blue right here. So you click that, and then it will come up. It would actually come up on the same screen, but they kind of have it here where it's coming up on the one over here. But normally you drag from left to right. So these are this is the playlist box. So you would drag things over here into like this box. You drag from here to the second box, third, fourth, fifth, and so on and so on. And you play them. Now, all the blue ones you see right here, these play out of what's called DAD1. All the last two that are in the light blue play out of DAD2. And see how all of them are on yellow right now? That means they're off. If it's red like that, that means that it's live and it's on. Obviously the studio will not go live, so we use just kind of the practice and whatnot. You press the yellow button, turn it off again. Same thing here. So for instance, this is the gospel songs. So, if I go before I do it, let me show you this. This is also the volume right here. So if I were this volume is for the in studio volume. So just because it's loud in here doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's loud with them in their car. Okay. So it's on like 0 now, so you won't hear anything until you turn it up. So let me drag and drop a song. I just call it Favorite by Karen Clark Sheard. So take this and drag this into. So now you see Favorite by Karen Clark Sheard. And once
can you go back and drag again?
I'm gonna drag a different song. By the Run the Clock Close called So Many Times. I'm clicking on it. And it's dragging. I'm dragging to the second box. And so you see So Many Times by the Run the Clock Close, what we just dragged into this box. Okay. So to play it, you press the numbers that correspond with each individual box. So I'm going to press number 1 now, and it should play out of DAD1. And you turn it up to hear it. Well, no, matter of fact, you don't. Hold on. Okay, it should be playing. Maybe it's not in queue. It's supposed to play in studio. So they kind of have it set where you can't hear it, maybe because it's the other one right now. But what'll happen is you press the button right here, the numbers, and then see how it's now white, which lets you know that it's now active, so it's playing. And this right here is the time. So this song is like 5 minutes and some change, whatever. The time on the top doesn't mean anything. It's just the time that's on the bottom right here. It tells you how much time is left in the song because the song is currently playing. Okay. This little red thing right here is going to be the length of the song. So when the song is over, that little red block will be all the way at the end by that S. Okay. And let me see. The clock that they have, she showed you the clock, visual clock and everything. Number 10 on the clock is, I believe, like the 10 minutes of every hour is a mic break. So in order to do a mic break, you have to have an instrumental to kind of talk over it, like a little light music playing in the background while you're talking, like that. This is the tab for instrumental. Also, all the tabs are up here. INSTR stands for Instra, meaning instrumental. Click on it and see you see somebody, David Banner, T.I., Youngbloods, Lil Wayne, We don't want that because for mine is gospel. So I would scroll down and see Sierra, Crime Up, I would scroll down under artists, look for the artist tab, and it should say gospel at some point. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. See, I see gospel instrumentals. So I would like this is We Fall Down. It don't really matter what the name of it is. That exact one. So I'm about to drag it. I clicked it and I'm dragging it into number 3 right here. Okay. So you see them, and if you can't remember what you dragged into each box, it tells you. Like gospel means that's just a gospel song. Instra means it's instrumental. If you drag the promo, it would say promo where the instrumental name is right here. So you can always tell what you dragged into each box. So if you don't have to get confused. If you want to, let's say you did a jazz show, you would click on the jazz tab. In the same way, there's the artist, there's the title of the song. The cut ID is just how they organize the song in their system. So this is, this doesn't mean there's 4,000 songs. It's just cataloged as number 4,000, whatever.
Okay.
And let me see, this is the length of the song. So if you're playing a song, from the time that I... let me see. Start at the top of the hour until, let's say I start at 7:10, and then 7 o'clock in the morning, and at 7:10 I have a mic break. I know that's approximately 10 minutes, and so let's say I want to, for whatever reason, they say you wanted to talk, and you want to talk for 5 minutes, and you wanted to use the other 5 minutes to play a song. You wouldn't pick a song that's like 7 or 8 minutes. You want to give enough time where your audience can hear most of the majority of the song without having to cut it off. And so you would look at the length of the time of the song or what have you, 3 minutes and 6 seconds, 4 minutes and whatever. And they're kind of like, these are all out of, and for everything it's like this. They're all, out of order in terms of numbers. Like, see, there's one that's 3 minutes and 9, that's 3 minutes and 48 seconds. And they're not necessarily in the order. So you click the tab, it says length, and it will organize them by the length. So you can see in numerical order, what times you're going with. If you wanted a song by, I'm going back to my gospel tab now for gospel music. I wanted a song by Yolanda Adams, and they're all out of order. This is M, that's J, that's P, that's a H right there. It's not in alphabetical order at all. Click the artist tab, and that will put them in alphabetical order by name. Okay. So I know my first name, matter of fact. So this is A for Alaska, Alvin, da-da-da. I want Yolanda, starts with a Y. So I would keep scrolling. A, B, see Bishop Tanker, B, Byron Cage, C, I'm seeing Canton Jones. So that's my first name. Using a little scroll out on the side over here to scroll all the way down. HIJKLMNOP QRSTUVWXY. I scrolled all the way down till I got to Yolanda, and The Battle Is Not Yours, Till I Rise, whatever song you wanted. Let's say I wanted Lift 'Em Up by Donnie McClurkin, featuring Yolanda Adams, or what have you. I click it, and I drag it over to the number 4 where you see right there. So now that changed from Ja Rule, whatever was there, to now Yolanda Adams. So yes, and see how this song's about to end right here, with the red's all the way at the end. So when that song gets ready to end, depending on what time it is, you either click the next song. So like and you're going by the time, so I have 14 seconds left in this song, 12 seconds, 11, 10, and so you don't have to click like right on it, but you want to make sure when it says 0, you're on it, because you don't want to have dead air.
Okay.
So like it says 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait, 0, and then click the next song. Okay. And there's from the listener in the car listening to it on the app or in the car radio, there's a delay. So that helps you. You have maybe a half a second, but still you got to click it right at 0, because you never want dead air, because Terrence will get on you about that. If you're playing a promo, go to the promo tab. That's right up here as well. The white tab actually says promo, PROMOS. These are all the promos. There's no artist for a promo. It's just a promo. That's the date they were put into the system. The date that they were last played, that anybody maybe used these particular promos, is up here. That doesn't necessarily matter unless he asks you for that. This is the length of the promos. Promos are only either 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And judging by, and it's not going to be 30 seconds exactly. So let's say the program log will tell you, select the 30-second promo. Okay. And you may find when it's 26 or 27, that's good enough. Okay. And then, so I click this one. When you click it, it goes black. this is Playmaker. So let's say I think Avery made this one. So it says Avery Jacob. So it says you click it goes to black. You gotta click it and hold it to drag it. I'm about to drag it to the blue one right here. See, it says top of the hour ID. It's now going to say Playmakers promo. Boom. See how it changed the Playmakers promo because it's loaded in there.
Okay.
And then